Brian Alvarez here. You're listening to the Kicking Out Podcast, a podcast about All Elite Wrestling, hosted by Tanner Lee, Paul Zartman, and Austin Shepard.
You are listening to the number one AEW podcast, the Kicking Out Podcast, a podcast about All Elite Wrestling, hosted by my favorite host, Tanner Lee, Paul Zartman, and Austin Shepard. So if you want to know everything that's going on in the world of All Elite Wrestling, AEW, then you need to listen to the Kicking Out Podcast. Please tell Thunder Rosa I said hello.
What's going on, KOP Nation? It is Sunday night. It's July 13th, 2025. Just a little over 24 hours removed from AEW All in Texas, which I thought was a fantastic pay-per-view. I seem to say this quite often on the podcast, but I thought it was one of AEW's better pay-per-views they've ever put on. I think it was my favorite so far in 2025. And I know I said that about Double or Nothing as well, but I think AEW is on quite a hot streak right now. And I don't have too much to complain about from yesterday's show. Maybe Shep will momentarily when he joins me. Paul, our other co-host, will not be joining us tonight. I don't know if it's because of his third place finish in our KOP predictions. I don't want to say contest, but our all in Texas KOP predictions yesterday. Yeah, I don't know if it's his third place finish as to why he's not showing up tonight or what the case is, but he is not here. He was going to be here, but he was a late scratch tonight. But Shep will be joining me, and Shep is still the reigning defending KOP predictions champion due to yet again champion's advantage. I tied Shep, but we didn't have any tiebreaker scenarios on this one for some reason. I think the three of us didn't think there was any way we would tie with our different picks. But funny how things work out. Shep and I tied, but since he was the champ going in, he still comes out the champ. So I have to try to get it back for the first time in 2025 next month on August 24th at the Forbidden Door pay-per-view. You know, I held the KOP predictions title for over a year from late 2023 until late 2024, but I have not held it yet in 2025. So that's got to change. So we're going to work on that. But nonetheless, Shep will be joining me here soon. But hopefully everybody's been having a good night. Hopefully everybody had a good day watching a bunch of professional wrestling yesterday, whether you just watched All in Texas, whether you watched All in Texas and Great American Bash and Saturday Night Main Events. Maybe you're watching Evolution 2 right now. It's been a heck of a weekend for professional wrestling, but in particular for AEW. Logan Zartman. Hey, Logan, what's going on? So, and Steffi's in the chat. What's going on, Steffi? So Logan can pop into the chat, but his father can't join us tonight. So, you know, Logan, maybe you should be part of the KOP predictions next time instead of your dad. Maybe you'd fare better than your dad. Even though I heard from a little birdie that you helped your dad quite a bit with the predictions this time, and I do want to say, Logan, I know you are a big Adam Cole fan, so I was thinking about you yesterday when Adam Cole came out, and of course we found out early yesterday that he wasn't going to be on the All in Texas card. So, you know, undisclosed injury, which we have now found out thanks to Sean Ross Sapp and Fightful, that sounds like it was another concussion, unfortunately. But, you know, Adam Cole came out, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong there ringside by his side. Adam Cole addressed the crowd. Very emotional scene. I don't know if it's the last time we've ever seen Adam Cole, but it kind of sure felt like it, especially after he did that and all the different social media posts you've seen from wrestlers of all different promotions coming out and paying their respects to Adam, saying what a great guy he is. And I've always heard Adam Cole's one of the absolute nicest guys in the professional wrestling industry. And it just sucks because he's an extremely talented wrestler. He's an awesome wrestler, and he just has not been able to stay healthy ever since he came to AEW. I mean, I think people forget, before his broken foot happened at Grand Slam in 2023, he was set to unseat MJF as the world champ. So, he finally got singles gold in AEW with the TNT title, and he didn't get to lose it per se. He had to relinquish it. So, bummer. Hope he gets well. Hope isn't the last time we've seen him inside an AEW ring. But if it is, he's had a heck of a career, and his health is first and foremost the most important thing at this moment. So, but man, that was tough. But Logan, I thought of you during that because I know you're a big Adam Cole fan. So, but yeah, no, it was a fun show yesterday. A little long. I know AEW pay-per-views are usually pretty long, but I guess it was good that they started the main card at 3 instead of, at 7 p.m. usually and getting over at midnight or post-midnight. Well, thanks for saying hey, Logan. Appreciate it. Appreciate you stopping by. And there's Shep. There's the reigning defending KOP Predictions champion. Thanks to the
Champs here, baby.
Yeah,
Come on, let's go.
We really have got to start doing tiebreaker scenarios. Every time we don't think there's a possibility any of us are going to tie, it happens.
I'm going to say this, and you guys are going to say, "Oh, you're full of it. You said it because of what happened." When you sent out the text to Paul and I about Adam Cole being out and the new participants, I immediately thought, I want Dustin to win. And it was you made it equated to what Matt Cardona did, or Zack Ryder did back in WrestleMania
32.
32.
Yep.
At Dallas, right? It was at Jerry's place.
Yep.
And you made that comment, and I'm like, you know what? As soon as Adam was out, we're gonna have a swerve. I knew it. I absolutely knew it. But I kept my mouth shut. I was, whatever. But worked out well.
Yeah, I have no problem with it. I saw not a lot of people. I saw some people in the IWC mad that Dustin won. I'm like, why? Like, I think eventually Kyle's going to win it from him, Kyle Fletcher anyways. The dude's put his heart and soul into AEW. He's been an AEW day oneer. Just re-signed a 6-year contract. Let him have his moment in his home state of Texas. First singles title he's won since 1999.
I agree. 100% agree with you. I love the way they did it. I love the finish of the match. And it was a holy shit type finish where I think I text you like WTF, right?
Yeah, you did.
I was like, what? Did we just see that?
Yep.
Worked out well. And the stage couldn't have been better. We're in Texas. Dustin is Mr. Texas. And, he had an ROH match the night before. Like, it was perfect. It couldn't have worked out better.
Now, I don't think this is going to happen, and we don't know any matches that are advertised for Dynamite or Collision. But if they were to have him defend his TNT title and they pull it off him already, I wouldn't even complain about that, to be honest.
I think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I think Fletcher comes out and says yada yada yada, and then we get a match on Collision.
Yeah, I can see that. So, but if they let him have a nice short reign, even if it's a month, 2 months, 3 months, I'm all for that too. I just thought it was pretty cool. It's cool. He and his brother have held the same title. I was kind of hoping. I don't know about you, Shep. I was hoping Cody would acknowledge it and send out some sort of tweet. But I also realize he honestly can't do that in his position in the WWE. He can't do that.
Yeah, but did you notice not too long ago, I don't know if it was a birthday or something, Dustin said Happy Brother's Day, and it was a picture of them walking up the ramp after their match, all bloodied.
Yep.
Like, Dustin can recognize it. Come on.
He does it, but Cody's in a little different position. I mean, I wish he would. I think it'd be great, but he's in a little different position being the face of WWE. And if he was to recognize that, he probably gets in some trouble from somebody. Yeah. I mean, this is the company that's counter-programming everything AEW is doing right now. So,
Yeah, we got Evolution going on right now, correct?
Yes, which I haven't watched any of it, but I heard the Bailey, Lyra, and Becky Lynch match to kick off the show was an absolute banger. So, yeah.
Sorry, you were cutting out.
Oh, I just said I read online that the Becky Lynch, Bailey, and Lyra match to kick it off was an absolute banger of a match.
Oh,
And I did see they turned Blake Monroe, formerly known as Mariah May, heel already tonight.
So she lasted as a face for what, 2 weeks?
Yeah, something like that.
Maybe 3.
Yep, she turned on Jordan Grace tonight.
So, I mean, I know the belt didn't leave Mitchell Drive, but what was your favorite part of All In?
Well, I was saying before he got in, I feel like I'm a broken record when I come on after AEW pay-per-views. And I'm always, more times than not, like, I think that's one of the best pay-per-views AEW's put on. But I really thought yesterday was one of the best they've ever put on.
Oh, it was hands down the best show they've ever done. And I don't care if you talk about Forbidden Doors or All Ins, All Outs, whatever. This was the best pay-per-view they've ever done. And maybe it was because, you know what? They did some storytelling. We built this thing up 4 weeks out, at least 4 weeks out.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the way it should be.
Yep.
And they did a damn good job. All the performers did an amazing job. I would say in the short 5 years of the company, 5 or 6 years, right?
They're on year 6 right now.
6?
Yeah.
All right. This is the best pay-per-view they've ever put on. This is the best pay-per-view I have ever seen from AEW.
I don't have a lot to complain with it. I honestly said my only complaint was, and I know AEW pay-per-views are always long. I thought this one was a little long, but I'm glad they started at 3 instead of at 7. But I guess like going forward, if we know ahead of time, like if All In is going to be the WrestleMania every year, which it really looks like that's going to be going forward. If we know, okay, even though these other pay-per-views are long because Tony wants us to get our bang for our buck, right? But All In's going to be the real long one. If we know that in advance, I'm okay with that. But I was surprised that, like, going into it, I thought it'd be over about 7:30. I was surprised when it went past about 8:30ish, I guess. But it didn't feel like a long show though. That was the nice part.
Well, it didn't because the sun's still up. When you're looking out the windows and the sun's still up, I loved it. So I love the 3 o'clock start time.
Mm-hmm.
Even with my degenerate lifestyle, was able to watch a good half of it, then come back and watch the rest. So
I was trying not to play spoiler to you, but you were texting me quite a bit, so I'm like, okay, he's watching.
Oh, I'm watching it, so. and then we had some baseball.
Sure.
All-star baseball we had to go watch. So
and
it was just like shit. Now I can't watch. But I was able to come back and watch the rest of the show that evening. And in fact, I got the show on. I got the show on behind us, and
it looked good, didn't it? I thought the production was good. I thought
you know what?
Good.
I thought it was a great stadium for them to have. I thought the production was good. I thought the
crowd was hot.
Was good. I love that JR is back. He sounded good. He looked healthy.
He did.
I mean, he looked old, and you can tell he's lost some weight. But God, he sounded good. Good.
And he was good on the not that he isn't normally good on commentary, but he like wasn't butting in as often, or like he was waiting for his cues. His timing was better. I thought that was more classic JR yesterday.
Yeah. No, he sounded good, and like I said, overall, probably the best pay-per-view Tony has ever done. And then I gotta say it right now, watching the post, the
3 hours,
the post-match scrum.
Yeah.
When Toni Storm goes,
oh my God.
When she said Mercedes Moné made her a better wrestler and her lips tasted better, all 4 of them. It was just, did you see Tony Khan's face when she said that?
Oh, she always gets him to break. It's awesome every time.
He was just like, And she said it, and she says it so straight faced, like she's not breaking character at all. And
Nope.
obviously, we watched the match, and she took a bite, right?
Yep.
She took a bite.
Yep.
But yeah, I thought that post match scrum was great. Hangman's post match scrum was,
Oh man,
that was personal.
he's authentic, man.
That was personal. You could tell, even though this is a business, we all know what's going to happen, right? You can tell he was authentic. It was emotional, and it meant something to him for what just happened.
Yep.
And you can say, oh no, it's a stick. He's no, that was not a stick. The way he talked, you can tell he was 100% authentic.
Mm-hmm.
That's hard to beat. That's hard to beat nowadays. Everybody's fake. I mean, look at the world we live in. Look at the TV shows we live in. He was 100% authentic. He finally made it to the top of the mountain, and you can tell that it meant a lot to him. So,
and he's a different dude than when the last time he got to the top of the mountain 4 years ago at Full Gear in 2021.
Yeah.
He is a different dude now. Like
it's
personally, professionally,
it's a different company.
100%. 100% it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the guy he lost it to, CM Punk, is not in the company anymore. I mean, so it's yeah.
He's eating Cheryl brownies somewhere else.
Yes,
Sarah brownies.
Cindy's Bakery.
Cindy's Bakery, Sarah's Bakery, Cindy's whatever.
Close enough. Close enough. But what was your favorite?
My wife can make some fucking chocolate chip brownies just as good. I'm just saying.
There you go. I think he had muffins, brownies, whatever. That's
hey. I married a farmer's wife or farmer's daughter. Sorry, I made her farmer's daughter.
They have a lot of songs about that.
Yeah, she can bake some shit, man. I'm telling you.
It's good stuff. Good stuff.
I don't look this skinny for a reason. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ.
I thought you might have went for a 5-mile run today, Shep. I mean,
5-mile run. I drank from noon today till 5, and then we went to this all-star baseball game. And I was gonna mail it in, and then Paul sends a text. I'm like, fuck, Paul.
Yeah.
All right,
he did. He got last place. That's why he did it.
He always gets last place.
Yeah.
I mean, so literally we're sitting at dinner, and I get the text, and Hoppus looks over at me, and she goes, "Are you serious?" Because I told her I was going to mail the podcast in tonight. I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "Let me guess, Paul's out tonight." I go, "Yeah."
Yeah.
She goes, "What are you going to do?" I said, I just told Tanner I'm coming in hot at 8:35.
Well, I appreciate it. I could have went solo, but the thing is, Paul knows this. I don't know if you know this. I'm going to miss 3 in a row at the end of August / early September. We're going on vacation. I'm going to miss 3 weeks in a row. So hopefully you guys can keep it going for 3 weeks without me.
What type of fucking job do you have that you can miss 3 weeks in a row?
Well, two weeks is legit. I'll be gone on vacation. The third week, I'll be back in Indiana, but I'm going to the Colts Bronco game that day at 4:00. So I would not be back. Yeah. So
I want your job.
Yeah. Well, I want your job. So
you can take 2 weeks off at a time.
I made it work this time. Just got to plan ahead and get a lot of stuff done ahead of time.
Last time
come back to a million emails, but
last time I took 2 weeks off. Oh wait, I've never taken 2 weeks off. I mean, good for you. I appreciate. I think that's awesome.
You need to talk with your boss.
He's a dick. Oh wait, it's my dad.
You can say that.
I love my dad to death.
Yeah, he's a great guy. Great guy.
It's a great guy.
Except that he didn't let you go to WrestleMania back in the day. But other than that,
oh, son of a bitch! I think I've told that story on this.
You
podcast,
have. That's
right?
why I brought it up. Yeah.
WrestleMania 8.
I think it's 8. I always forget which one was in India. I think it's 8. The one Warrior came back.
Yeah, RCA Dome.
Yeah.
Yep. Ric Flair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fucking little asshole. All right. Anyways,
Steffi says, "Hey Shep, I'm guessing it's got to be something racing related, but I don't know."
You know what? Hey, we had a road course today for NASCAR in Sonoma, and I have no idea what was the turnout. So please fill me in.
There you
I
go.
was watching All-Star Baseball today. Like, I feel like I'm Pluggo.
Yeah.
Fucking baseball. I don't even have kids playing baseball, but we
SVG won it, she said.
Of course he did.
Is that the guy who won the last road course you guys were talking about?
Yeah, he's
The road course specialist, is he?
Yeah, he's hired by Trackhouse. The guy has more money than sense, and hires SVG. So
There you go.
good for him. So many bugs in my barn all of a sudden. Jesus.
And so, what was your favorite match of the pay-per-view yesterday? I mean, I thought, and I'm not just saying this, I thought all 9 matches were pretty darn good. But what was your favorite one?
My favorite match overall, I'm gonna go Tony Storm, Mercedes Moné.
Okay.
And you know me, I'm not a Mercedes lover like Paul is.
Yeah.
Not a Mercedes hater like you are.
Yeah, you're right. You got that spot on.
But I thought it was really good.
I thought it was good.
Really good.
They had me when she hit 3 Storm Zeros in a row. I
Yeah.
thought Mercedes was done. The Mercedes kicked out. I'm like, oh, maybe Mercedes going to win this. But she didn't. But
The main event was really good. You had the run-ins that
that was fun, wasn't it?
that we expected, right? We all expected that.
It was cool how they did it, though. I liked the Darby video from Everest. That was pretty badass.
I mean, jeez.
I mean, who else can do that?
It's Everest.
Yeah.
So
He's literally filming himself at the peak.
There's not a lot of people that have ever done that. I mean, all of
No.
a sudden, Darby's cutting you a promo at the top of Everest. That's pretty special. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yep.
Yeah, it worked out well. It
And
worked
then
out well.
Danielson coming in the Blue Panther mask, but right away, not disguising who he is at all, right away with the yes chant that TKO just said he couldn't do.
He couldn't do it. He don't give a
it.
shit.
I love
He don't
it.
give a shit.
Oh, he is
Well,
awesome.
hey, it was not Bryan Danielson. It was Blue Panther.
You're right.
So he can do it. Blue Panther is not on the paperwork, I'm sure.
He's not.
Bryan Danielson's on the cease and desist, let's say, right?
And
Blue Panther came down, is all I know.
and Brian, he looked good. He looked good.
Yeah. I think we get
I think we get a couple more matches out of him.
I think we get 2 more matches this year. And then I think we get a Cena-like return from him where he says, hey, look, I'm done, but I'm going to go 1 more year.
Okay.
I think we get a Cena-like return from Brian. So.
I think we're definitely got to get him and Wheeler. I mean, Wheeler has steeled his move set. That's who he went after yesterday first. Darby coming down, scaffolding coming down. That was cool. Always makes me nervous when people do that, though, ever since Owen. But
yeah.
But he had a nice coffin drop. I think we're going to get him a Mox in a program, and you've been talking about that a lot lately. And as far as other run-ins, because it set up a lot at the end. You know, we saw Ospreay come in, but he got taken out by the Death Riders. He got a chair to the neck, stomped on. Did you see who was doing most of that work on him?
I did not.
It was Gabe Kidd. What do we got coming up? Forbidden Door. I think that's a matchup for Forbidden Door.
There you go. There you go. And I think you see Gabe Kidd transition to AEW.
I think eventually. Yeah.
Nothing against New Japan, but he's an American, and I think you see him transition back. So,
but we had blood, we had run-ins, we had hilarious moments. Marina's trying to get the briefcase. She's handcuffed, and Nana pops out. I pop for that. And Swerve coming down to help Hangman and giving him that chain that Hangman choked him, or that he choked Hangman with, or vice versa. I mean, good.
I felt like that moment was, I wouldn't say a passing of the torch, but it was a moment. It was a moment of, okay, I got you.
Yep.
And I think we see Hangman and Swerve, Hangman and MJF. I think we see that the rest of the year. And then I think towards that, we're going to sprinkle in a little Ospreay. And if that is the main event picture for the rest of the year, the next 6 months, we're pretty damn lucky.
Yeah, we're cooking.
We're pretty
We're
damn
cooking.
lucky because that's 3 guys that could just tear the house down with Hangman.
In as much crap as I've given John Moxley this past 9 months, he was awesome yesterday. And the way he sold that chain around the neck was unbelievable.
It was.
At the end. I mean, yeah. So kudos to him. And Renee's been awesome throughout this. To open up the scrum yesterday, I need a drink and a cigarette. in what they showed on the 0 hour yesterday, that those two driving around wherever they were and talking, like, oh, I love the realness in that. I thought that was great.
That was good. Good.
I love, because I was telling my wife, if this was WWE, they wouldn't acknowledge that they're married in real life. And AEW doesn't shy away from it. Like,
no, there's been many of interviews backstage where Moxley has done something awful to somebody, right?
mm-hmm.
And then Renee's got an interview, and she's like, "Look, I get it. You know, you want to talk about it." So yeah, it's awesome that they don't blur the lines at all.
Yes. My favorite match, you said yours was Tony and Mercedes. I think my favorite match, I mean, I enjoyed a lot of them, but my favorite of the night was Swerve and Ospreay versus the Bucks.
Hey, I think or you sent this or I sent this, I can't remember. They got Swerve and Ospreay listed as EVPs now.
Yeah, you sent that to us.
Did I send that?
Yeah.
I want my comedy segment come Wednesday. I want the cameras to go back, and all of a sudden there is EVPs, Swerve and Ospreay sitting next to Tony Khan, completely lost on what the hell they're going to do. Papers everywhere, and just making buffoon comments. I want that so bad.
And I'm wondering, like, I would like it too, but I'm wondering why that's on there, because they just even said, like, either this Wednesday or last Wednesday, they weren't going to be EVPs if they won. They said that. So, like, then they do this. And also, I don't know if we see Will this week after that chair spot. I think he might be off TV for a little while. Him and Samoa Joe both, because they took them both out that way with the chair around the neck and a stomp.
Yeah, but
I don't know, though. Sometimes
he's an EVP. He can do a backstage segment.
It was just shocking to me that they put that on the website. So
I loved it. I loved it.
But, you know, as much crap that the Bucks get in IWC, they can still go with the best of them. Those dudes are so good at tag team wrestling.
They are.
In that sequence, I know you text me like, what a sequence. That was ridiculous.
Oh, the sequence
there was so many flips and spots, and oh my gosh.
They all 4 hit their finisher, and then all of a sudden all 4 of them laying on the ground.
Yeah, it was just crazy. And the finish of the match was fun. I mean, they had me a couple of times where I thought the Bucks were going to win. With some close calls, some close finishes. So that was fun. I thought Okada and Omega was good. It was probably the worst of their series, but still it was a heck of a match.
When you say the worst of their series, that's got to be hard.
I know.
Into a match, knowing what you have to live up.
I know it's almost impossible. Yeah.
If you throw their New Japan stuff out, this was a great match, right?
Steffi's saying something wasn't good.
No.
I don't know. I don't know if she's referring to a match or what. But
if you throw their New Japan stuff out, this was a good match. But you go back to the New Japan stuff, it was an okay match.
Yeah. I mean, I was a little surprised. I'm mad at myself. I had Okada originally and changed it and put Kenny, and that cost me the title in the end. But Okada got his big win in AEW, so I think he's going to have momentum going forward through the end of the year now.
I had a lot of scribbles on my page, and that was a lot of them was Okada and Omega. So
yeah, it was a tough one to predict. MJF won the gauntlet. We both predicted that. Fun gauntlet though. We got a couple returns. We got Juice Robinson, new look Juice, no facial hair.
Yeah.
And a haircut. And the guns back too.
Like
the Bang
that.
Bang game. They cut something that they put out on social media, and the guns were trying to get Juice to like go into his old antics. And Juice pretty much said, "Hey, in my 8 months, I took away, you know, I'm done with the sexual innuendos, the hip thrusting. I'm all about wins and winning gold now." And the guns were like, okay, we can get on board with that. So I think they're going to set, and I know you don't like this, but I think they're going to set up something with the Bang Bang Gang versus Ricochet and his two goons because of how the Guns took out Ricochet.
Which is fine.
Yep.
That's a good way to bring him back. I don't dislike that.
They got a good pop, the Guns did when they came out.
Yeah.
So
we haven't seen it in a while. So.
No, we hadn't. I like how AEW uses their gauntlets, both male and female, to set up stories in future matches.
Yeah. Well, AEW doesn't do storytelling, so.
Oh, no, they don't. No. I was disappointed we got no Eddie Kingston return.
Yeah, I kind of want a little Eddie.
Yeah.
I mean, me personally, because I'm a big fan. But that's okay. It's okay.
Still no Hook. I'm guessing he's not cleared. I thought he'd appear in the ops. I was a little disappointed they started the show with that match, and that match got a ton of time. But looking back, the last 4 matches were so good, and the crowd was so into those last 4 matches.
So speaking about guys and returning an injury, what do you do with Adam Cole?
Well, I was talking about that start before he got on because Logan Zartman, Paul's son, was commenting. I know Logan's a huge Adam Cole fan. And I was telling him, I almost got emotional watching that. I feel for the guy. He cannot stay healthy. And Sean Ross Sapp of Fightsville reported it is a concussion. That's at least 3 that we know of since he joined AEW. So I don't know if it's the last time we've ever seen him, but it sure felt like it. And with the wrestlers coming out of other promotions like Kevin Owens, Aleister Black, Gargano, and others with their posts about him, it sure feels like that could have been the last time we saw.
You think it's the last time we see Adam Cole on television?
Or as an active wrestler, possibly. I hope not. I hope not. I hope he's able to get healthy and return. But I don't know, man.
I mean,
concussions
he's mid to early 30s?
Yeah. Concussions are just, we know so much about them now compared to the old days, and they affect everybody differently. And if, Bryan Danielson's been through it, suffering concussion after concussion. And I guess Adam, they said Adam got it somehow this week in one of the matches.
Really?
Yeah. And he woke up Saturday not feeling well. So
that sucks.
Yeah, it sucks big time.
You never want to hear of that type of injury. So we all know how that goes. That head injury is just not right.
No, it affects everybody differently. Some people can get a concussion and they're good 2 to 3 days later. Others get one and it lingers their entire lives.
I mean, look at Moxley. You tell me Moxley hadn't had more concussions than anybody in the world?
No, that guy's had quite a few.
Yeah.
But something's falling down there.
Yeah, my wife is trying to get ice cream out of the fridge, and now she's leaving.
Oh, now now you can't leave me hanging there. What kind of ice cream? What flavor?
What kind of ice cream was it, Hops? Oh, brownie batter from Sally's.
Sign me up.
Check.
That sounds awesome.
She tried to get it really in my outdoor freezers where we keep all that extra goodies, and she made a cup and then she tried to put it away and shut it, and then it didn't work out well. So
yeah,
that's why you heard all you heard all the stuff. So we can call her out on it. It's okay.
It's all good. Yeah. I thought it was one of your boys, even though I knew they were probably asleep, but I still thought about it.
Oh yeah, they had no naps today,
so that crashed.
Oh, we did swimming at grandma's, no naps. Did 8U state tournament baseball, then the damn landing. So when I got on here at 8:37, she put them down, and it's 9:07. She got both of them down in 20 minutes. If that tells you anything.
Nice, beautiful.
Yeah. They're zonked.
What'd you think about Athena winning the women's gauntlet? We all missed that, but I liked it.
Loved it. I want her on mainstream television. I want her on TNT. I want her on TBS or
Yep.
whatever channels we watch on nowadays.
Yep, you got them. You got them.
I want her on both. So, she's good.
Her and Tony have some history from NXT, so I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility she's the next women's champ.
You think she'll be champ before Mercedes?
I'm starting to think so.
Okay.
And then Mercedes gets it off of her.
Okay.
You can revisit that. Now you got to get the ROH title off of her, but she's held it for so long. It's probably coming up soon.
Sure.
Yeah. But I thought the women's gauntlet was awesome. Got a lot of fun segments in there. I liked Julia Hart and Tekla just like mimicking each other with the different spider spots.
It was good.
That was good stuff. Yeah.
I think you had so many good spots in this pay-per-view. I love the ramp. Like, I felt like every entrance was a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, we get your weekly Dynamite and they walk out, but I feel like every entrance was a big deal on this big stage. Whether you came at the left side or the right side of the Videotron, it was good. So they did a really good job.
They
really did. And I think going on at 3:00 in the afternoon was a really, really good godsend for them.
Yep. And it was funny because, they went into the counter programming. So by the time it got done, Saturday night main event had already started. So it actually kind of backfired on the WWE a little bit, I think.
Yeah. And I thought WWE's Saturday night main event was mediocre.
They're always mediocre, I think. I don't ever think those shows are
if you ever think Goldberg's going to carry your ass through, that should tell you something.
Well, and unfortunately, it looks like Seth Rollins legit got hurt. He's backstage tonight, 5-4 reported, on crutches with a knee brace tonight.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
not good. That's you never want to see anybody get injured, but that's really bad timing for the WWE to have Seth Rollins get injured right now.
His knees have been a problem for a while.
Oh, yeah, they have. I think this is the same one that he tore back in like 2015. So, yeah, we'll see. But another match I want to talk about, the triple threat tag team match. So the Hurt Syndicate retain against Jet Speed and Christian Cage and Nick Wayne. But it was after the match that everybody's talking about. Nick Wayne turns on Christian Cage, and so is Kip Sabian and Mama Wayne. They all turn on Christian.
Yep.
And FTR gets in the mix, which your boys are great on commentary, by the way. They were awesome.
They were really good. Really good.
But right when they're going to hit the concerto, Cope's music hits, and that place exploded. Even though I had to laugh, we were just talking about Jeff Hardy doing a juke when he's running hell back, and Cope runs to the side. I'm like, get to the ring. He's about to get hit in the head with a chair. I know he got spiked, but Cope takes everybody out. Awesome. And then he helps Christian out. Oh, I loved it. He goes, instead of the go F yourself that started their rivalry, it's go find yourself. Loved it. Storytelling.
I love it. I love the way they made, like we were talking about, like maybe Kip Sabian being the guy. But I love that Mama Wayne, and Nick Wayne turned on him. Like they all three turned on him. So he needed help, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we thought maybe Kip Sabian would kind of like screw up and then he would come down and help them all. No. They all three turned on him, made it work. It made a perfect sense. And then here, besides him dancing on the stage left and right.
I was cracking up. I'm like, what are you doing?
It was a great return.
Yeah, it was.
And I love the pop. The pop was big. Blew the roof off the place.
Yep. And I know we all said Christian's better as a heel, but if he and Cope are returning to have one more run as a tag team, you have to make them faces because the whole crowd wants to cheer for them one more time because nostalgia is a hell of a drug.
So I have a feeling here in the next year, I bet you they do a TLC match.
Yep.
Now, they were in probably two of the best TLC matches of all time,
Right.
in WWE. But I think Tony Khan will try to relive that.
Yep. It's too bad we won't get the Hardys and the Dudleys back, but
yeah,
that's not happening.
Well, the Dudleys are still on Connecticut's payroll. I mean,
Yeah.
listen to Bully every morning at 9:00. He's definitely on the payroll. So
yeah,
that's okay though.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll have one more TLC match, but we'll see one more run between these guys.
I think we get a match in September at All Out since it's in Toronto, Canada. I think we get them against FTR on that card.
Ooh, I like that. That.
I think that gives enough time for Christian to find himself, because I don't want it to happen like within the next 2 or 3 weeks. It needs to, take some time for him to fully come around.
You think the belt will be on FTR then?
I don't know I don't necessarily think it has to be for the belts.
Okay.
Necessarily. I mean, I would say one of those two teams, though, is a good candidate to take it off the Hurt Syndicate, because it's got to be somebody pretty worthy. Those dudes are beasts.
Sure.
Those dudes are just beasts. Both of them. But it was good. It was a good pay-per-view for the Hurt Syndicate yesterday.
Yeah, well, it was.
I mean, they could have a lot of gold here in the near future. Maybe, possibly.
Yeah.
I don't know. When if you had the pencil, Shep, when's that match happen? Hangman and MJF. When you pull the trigger on that?
Oh. Hangman MJF. You're going to laugh, okay? It happens next July at All In.
Do you think Hangman holds it for a year?
You take a year to build this story.
Okay.
Please take a year to build this story.
I think we get it a lot sooner than that. I just don't know what pay-per-view it'll be at.
You know what? You could get the match sooner, but have it end in a no contest.
Okay.
Have a rubbish finish.
Okay. Well,
this match needs a headline next year at All In.
And Tony's still trying to decide how those gauntlet wins are going to work. Is it going to be a cash-in scenario like Christian had, or are they going to come out and announce when both matches are happening? He's still trying to figure that out. He said that in the post-scrum yesterday. So,
I think you could. These guys are young enough. They're both good enough on the mic. We can stretch this out for a year.
Well, I wouldn't be opposed to MJF saying, I assume it is a cash-in thing, saying right now, I'm cashing this in All In next year main event, and then whoever's the champion at that time is got to go against him. If it's Hangman, great. If it's Ospreay, cool. If it's Swerve, awesome. Like, I don't,
There's a way you can do it, but could you imagine next year at All In, which I think is back in London, correct?
Yep, it's back at Wembley next year. Yep.
So 80,000 strong, Hangman and MJF. I mean, you're two young pillars of this company. Now, when you're going to say, well, it's in London, so you got to have Ospreay involved. You could make it that way, but it's not his turn yet. He hadn't put his dues in yet.
That's fair.
MGF and Hangman have been there since day one. So
yep. And again, coming up in London, or the UK at least, I think it's in London though. Next month is Forbidden Door. You've been on record in the past, Shep, saying this is your favorite AEW pay-per-view. Now, do you still feel that way? I know it's changed since 3 years ago we got the first one. It seems to change more every year. You still a big Forbidden Door pay-per-view fan?
I am. It lost a little bit of is lackluster, I guess you would say, because we get CMLL and New Japan throughout the year, right? We get them on Dynamite, we get them on Collision, and we get them on some pay-per-views, some ROH pay-per-views, yada, yada, yada.
Mm-hmm.
So now all of a sudden we have this, and I guess it's not as surprising as it used to be, but it's still you get some unique matchups that is very entertaining to me. So yeah, I would still it's one of my top 5 for sure.
I'm anxious to see how they're going to book this one, because before last year was always cross promotion matches, and then last year we got Swerve and Ospreay for the AEW World Titles, AEW versus AEW. So are we going to do that again, or are we going to have all cross promotion matches? And I hope they start building to it this week, because that's my big complaint, is they don't bring the New Japan guys in early enough to let the AEW and the American wrestling fans get used to who a lot of these guys are before the match actually happens.
And when is Forbidden Door?
It's the 24th, August 24th.
Okay, into August. So
yep.
And you start building Wrestle Kingdom August 24th. Okay.
Yeah.
Because Wrestle Kingdom has a lot of AEW talent usually on the show.
Yeah. Good point.
So this is a way to start building for that show.
Good point.
5 months out or whatever it is. Yep.
And I like how they haven't announced where Wrestle Dream, when and where Wrestle Dream, Full Gear, and World's End are happening yet. I think that's smart, because right now WWE's counter-programming everything, because they announced NXT Heat Wave is going to be the same day, same time as Forbidden Door next month.
Yeah, because Wrestle Dream was always on the West Coast, right?
Yeah,
Seattle area, right?
I'm sure it'll be there again, but they haven't announced when and where yet. And Full Gear and World's End haven't been announced when and where. And if I'm AEW, I wait till the last possible moment I can before, given enough time to sell enough tickets. But I wait till the end to make sure WWE can't counter program.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, and I get why WWE is there. It's business. I get it, but
yeah, they've changed a little bit. I know
they have.
I know they've let their wrestlers and performers, go out. Like, look what Natalia's doing,
right?
Which I love. They've let them go out and do that, but all of a
ones
sudden,
they don't use though.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
true. She's underused.
Oh, very.
But all of a sudden now, they've acknowledged AEW, and now all of a sudden they're going to go and attack them. And when I say attack them, that's when they double book, right? Kind of like this weekend.
Yeah.
Before, that would have never happened. They would have never acknowledged AEW.
Nope. It's
TKO. But all of a sudden now, this is even after Trips took over.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden now I think they're a little worried.
Mm-hmm.
And I might be a little biased because I love AEW.
Mm-hmm.
I love professional wrestling, but
correct.
It's just a little weird all of a sudden, right? Like all of a sudden you're going to double book every freaking weekend.
Yeah, and we've always been proponents on this podcast to watch what you want to watch. As a press for wrestling, just watch what you want to watch. I will say it's amazing how different the products are, though. When I watched All in Texas, then I flipped it over because I wanted to see Goldberg's last match against Gunther. I wanted to see what was going to happen, so I flipped it over. In the presentation, the feel of it, it's just so different. The companies are so different. That's not a bad thing. One's more of a professional wrestling company right now. One's more an entertainment company.
Sure.
I'm even going to throw this out. I like the guy too. I know you're a big Jelly Roll fan.
I love Jelly Roll.
But man, I don't know if we need him in a match at SummerSlam.
Against Logan Paul.
And Randy Orton's one of my Mount Rushmore favorites. I love Randy Orton. But like Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus McIntyre and Logan Paul, that didn't do a lot for me.
It doesn't, but you know how it's going to go. They're going to book it where Jelly Roll looks fine.
Sure.
I am a big Jelly Roll fan, and I watched that segment with Logan, and I thought the segment was great because it made Logan look like a piece of shit heel, right?
Right.
And that's what they're trying to do, to make him look like a piece of shit heel. Jelly Roll right now in Nashville could walk on water.
Okay? Right.
So you heard of Logan Paul.
And she said Logan Paul, that is. I thought it's Paul Zarbin. I was rolling with it.
So I think it was a perfect way if
Yeah.
you're gonna make Logan Paul a piece of shit heel. This was the way to do it. Do I want to see Jelly Roll in a match? No. And I love Jelly Roll. I mean, Jelly Roll is one of my top 3 artists of all time, and I make my wife go to like 3 of his concerts, and she can't stand the shit. But anyways, it's beside the point, right? Yeah, it's just, but Jelly Roll's hot right now.
It will attract eyeballs. No, definitely.
Yeah,
but like
it's gonna get clicks. That's all that matters. It's gonna get clicks,
and that's why this is gonna lead to another conversation. That's why AEW uses the Costco guys, gets views and clicks. I came away yesterday thinking Trent Beretta might be your new favorite wrestler.
My new favorite wrestler.
Did you see what Trent did?
I said did.
He pushed Big Justice down, and did you see his tweet?
No, I didn't see the tweet.
Okay, I gotta read it to you.
Can you bring it up?
Yeah, I'll read it word for word here.
Oh God!
I mean, this dude is taking heel to another level lately. Don't say he took it down. Well, for one, he's posted pictures of that moment. And he has another one. He retweeted "F them kids." And oh man, where is the? I'm gonna look for it though. Somebody. He might have deleted it.
Of course he did.
It was something.
He got too much traction, so he deleted it.
It was pretty much something say that he would fight Big Boom AJ for custody of the kid. So, and then not let the kid eat sweets to help him out with his health, and then he would smack him when he misbehaved.
Oh. That's amazing. That's amazing. I like Trent Beretta. Yep. My new favorite wrestler is Trent Beretta, boys.
I will say, for I don't know how old Big Justice is. I think he's 12 maybe. He hit a decent spear yesterday. I've seen worse.
You know what, though? He does not need to eat a double chocolate chip cookie every week. So thank God for Trent Beretta going to help his diet and health. Double chocolate chunk or whatever the hell it's called.
Double chunk chocolate cookie. But
have you ever had one?
I have not.
Are you a Costco member there in Fort Wayne?
Yes.
And you've ever had one?
I know. Every time I go, I'm like, I need to get one of those cookies. But
you've never done it? Have you had a chicken bake or a piece of pizza?
I have had the pizza. I've had the pizza. I like their pizza. I haven't had the chicken bake or the cookie.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a Costco member, but I got to go all the way up to South Bend, old Pluggo territory, and I've never done any of the food. So
yeah. I always, every time I go in, I'm like, all right, this time's the time. And then we get done shopping. I'm always like, you want anything? I'm like, I don't want to go stand in line.
There's always a line.
Always a line.
It doesn't matter where you go. There's always a line. So
yeah,
there's a reason there's always a line, though.
Yeah. Anything else you want to hit on about All In Texas?
Nothing. Over the weekend, I love Friday night. What about Matt Cardona and Shots? What a great little story they got going on.
I like the beer spit take.
Oh, yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
And he tried to give her a low blow. Didn't work, so he tries it 4 more times.
Like 3 times. Yeah. That's great. Yeah. And he's like, she has no balls. Well, she doesn't.
Yeah.
I thought that was a good little addition to the weekend. I love what Cardona does. I think I would say in the next 12 months, he comes back to Connecticut. You will see him appear on Connecticut.
I blew my whole prediction for this year. I remember in December, we were all pretty sure he was going to become part of AEW. So that was one of my predictions, and it didn't happen.
Nothing against AEW. I think he knows when he comes back, it's going to be to WWE to Connecticut. So
yeah, you're probably right.
So and I think when he comes back, it'll be Matt Cardona. It won't be Zack Ryder. And I think they'll make fun of Zack Ryder.
Yep.
When he comes back. So
Yep.
That was a good little addition to this weekend. We have Evolution going on right now, which as soon as we hang up here, I'm probably going to tune into that. Yeah. Check that out. Other than that, we had a great weekend of wrestling. We really did.
I think AEW's got to be very proud of how everything went this weekend with them. And the Ring of Honor show Friday night was a good
Ring of Honor was good. They had a lot of good surprises there. But I think when you have WWE says, I'm going to throw a Saturday night's main event against your biggest pay-per-view of all time, didn't work out well for them. I really didn't.
No.
Not that the show was bad, but you can't compete with what we just saw.
No.
I mean, Omega, the Bucks, Swerve, Ospreay, Hangman, Moxley. I mean, they all just left it on the line, right?
Yep.
They took it to the max and plus some. So probably the best pay-per-view. Again, I think we talked about it earlier when we kicked the show off. This was the best pay-per-view of all time for AEW.
I definitely think it's up there. I think it's the best of 2025 easily. I think I had said that about Double or Nothing too. That was the best of 2025, but this one I unseated that one. So they're cooking right now, man. I think hopefully they get even more eyeballs on Dynamite Wednesday night than they've previously been getting. Hopefully a lot of lapsed fans come back. So
I think they will.
Yeah,
they will.
Hopefully. So, all right, Shep. Well, if you don't have anything else, we're gonna call this one a short and sweet podcast tonight. But we'll be back next Sunday to review Dynamite and Collision and whatever else happens in the world of AEW. You can like us on Facebook, follow us on X, Blue Sky, Instagram at Kicking Out Pod. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you know whenever we're going live or dropping a new video, new short, whatever. We're always dropping content. And make sure you're following us on your favorite podcast platform. If that's Apple Podcasts or Spotify, give us that 5-star rating and review. It's an easy, free way to support our podcast, and it really helps us out. But if you want to spend some money and support our podcast and look great doing so, you can do so by buying some of our merch at kickingoutshop.com or buying some of our ringside Pro Wrestling Tees exclusive t-shirts on prowrestlingtees.com. Just search for Kicking Out Pod. And if you want to follow us exclusively on social media, you can do that. You can follow me at TannerLee92. You can follow Shep at TheShep27, and you can follow Last Place Paul at Paul Zarban 87. For Austin Shepard, I'm Tanner Lee. Join us next Sunday as we'll kick out yet another podcast.
This is where I say goodbye and good night.